Alright, but without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Game 1 on, starting off things on Forest Floor.
Alright, yeah, Forest Floor. I know this is a pretty common starting one for them, is a bit more neutral than the other starter stages in this matchup, for them, so pretty common to see that, but Outkast getting started off with some pretty good pressure here, asserting his dominance with the rock plays on the edge guard, just keeping Spyker off stage really well right now.
Yeah, Spyker's struggling to figure out how to get back on stage safely. That'll be his entrance there. Interesting empty pillar there from Outkast. He's probably going for a normal pillar, accidentally inputted, but it's alright, he's still living.
Yeah, Spyker able to slip past a little bit on the edge guard on the right side, but Outkast was able to do a beautiful job at just resetting the situation into another advantage, into another edge guard for himself against Spyker. We'll see if he can net this one. Yep, into the stock. Beautiful down B into the up air. Great option coverage right there from Outkast.
Now it's Spyker's turn to clap back. That up dagger didn't find anything. That up dagger gonna whiff again, but this down strong still not gonna kill. Outkast valuing his stock pretty well until he finally gets hit by the third and final up dagger there. Spyker's a believer.
Oh yeah, third time's the charm, says Spyker, and it works out for him. Got the spacing that you want to get the up dagger into it, and now Spyker's doing a really good job at bringing this back. Has now brought it back from not so comfortable position into a lead for himself pretty comfortably here out of seemingly nowhere.
Yeah, but as the saying goes, Kragg is never ahead or behind, so
yeah, I mean, and as we're saying that, Outkast gets out of the advantage state that Spyker has, gets an advantage state of his own, able to get the parry on the edge guard, on the recovery from Spyker into a forward strong, and bringing it back to a lead for himself. Spyker looking for more of these up capes, looking for these down strongs, but Outkast not giving it to him.
Oh, Outkast loves to go for that setup, and Spyker denying it by just teching the wall.
Oh yeah, beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. Both players looking
Outkast
for
in
some.
a very hairy
They're both
situation.
just looking for the kill right now. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, Outkast gets caught panicking a little bit too much, rolls a few too many times there, gets down strong for it. But now you're on a fresh stock. There's still quite a bit of a mountain to climb here if you want to secure this stock. If you're Spyker.
There is gonna go ahead and take it.
Yeah, not quite the DI you want. Spyker not ready in that instance, and Outkast gonna be taking game 1. Very pivotal, very pivotal.
Oh yeah,
And a pretty
pivotal
strong
is...
lead for himself, like most of the game too. Very commanding as far as setting the pace.
Yeah, and pivotal is definitely the word to describe the sets between these two. They're always constantly going back and forth.
Yeah, being able to take the game 1 is definitely a good advantage to have for yourself, especially if you know that, like, this is somebody you play often, this is somebody you have close sets with often, you want to be getting every advantage you can against them. And looks like game 2, Spyker's counter pick, very classic counter pick for Spyker coming in a treetop lodge.
Indeed. The Forsburn Classic. There's a reason why people probably should say more that you shouldn't be taking cake to the stage.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm no stranger to that myself. I've taken him here a few times, and he's made me pay for it more than once. So we'll see if Spyker can make Outkast pay for not banning it. I know Kragg players do like the stage for themselves as well. I know I liked the stage when I was playing Kragg, but we'll see. Ooh, not quite able to get the pillar cheese, but Outkast still able to set the pace really well on this stage.
Indeed. Outkast just trying to maintain center stage. Constantly knocking Spyker back off with just a lot of rock shards, trying to make sure he also clears the smoke, but Spyker is going to land. Can he get something started? No, back off stage on the opposite side this time. Here comes the rock. Spyker getting the tech, but accidentally SDs.
Unfortunate from Spyker. Outkast is doing such a great job right now, though, of just like setting up these edgeguard situations. And even like he's always going for pretty safe options. He's going for reactionary, like I'm just gonna wait for you to get close to me and hit you back off stage, and it's working for him so well. Able to almost bring this second stock of Spykers into lapping percents. We'll see.
Oh, rough D either on that F dagger. Spyker finally with a stock on the board, but Outkast not too far behind on Spyker's second stock. But look at all this smoke on the stage. This is exactly the type of stage control Spyker is looking for. And again, these two have played each other so much that Spyker knows that Outkast is going to go for that high pillar. It doesn't matter. Spyker getting the side B into up air to steal Spyker's. I'm sorry, Outkast getting the side B into up air to steal Spyker's second stock.
Yeah, Spyker was doing such a great job on that stock after he took it of just running his advantage state into the ground and almost gets that very scary edge guard from Outkast where you're just getting back aired over and over again, and Outkast just having none of it, able to bring it back, set the tone again, get his pace set once again, and it was too much. And Outkast now up 2-0 over Spyker. This is a scary spot. Spyker now.
Very scary.
Spyker has to reverse 3-0 this if he wants a chance at keeping his winner's side life in this tournament alive. We'll see. Game 3 looks like we're heading into Gates.
Yeah, this is another understandable counter pick coming off here from Spyker. Gates a very solid stage for Forsburn, a very solid counter pick to just go to, because once those it doesn't matter if those plats are together or separated, Force can get a lot of mileage off of both of those forms.
Oh yeah, no, Forsburns are no stranger to this stage. Very good Forsburn stage, and I kind of like the swapping the counter pick. You know, it kind of felt like the idea you might have had wasn't working quite as well as you wanted it to. It felt like Outkast was more or less able to run the same game plan, so we'll see how this can go for him in Game 3. Getting into it, it looks like, ooh, Outkast going for a bit of a greedy down B, but Spyker not getting, neither player getting anything too much started off of these hits. They're getting lots of just back and forth from both of them.
Indeed. Spyker's gonna try and get smoke set up. Very nice positioning here with the smoke clouds.
Yeah, good stuff, and Outkast once again has his edgeguard opportunity set up for himself, and it's gonna be more or less the same pressure that we've seen the past 2 games. But Spyker actually edgeguard teleports onto the top of the rock and able to slip past what Outkast was looking for. Outkast maybe looking for Spyker to teleport past the pillar, so good stuff.
Indeed. Spyker off stage again, still trying to look. Oh god, that is a very rough angle. Spyker still living, barely dodges that F strong and gets the F up K for his reward.
Yeah, Outkast getting just a little bit too antsy with his edge guard, pulls the trigger a little bit too soon. Spyker punishing him for it, but Outkast answering right back. Scary stock on back that is evading so much back and forth this game.
Indeed. What Spyker's looking for in this game to try and turn things around is like, how much can I push my advantage on this beetle? How long can I keep him from pulling rock or from setting up the Kragg zone, as we all know?
For sure.
And he's doing a very solid job with that, as he's trying to figure out how to take Outkast's second stock. The jab mix-ups are gonna do it.
Yeah, Outkast not ready to have to parry or roll after that second jab too, after the baby dash, and Spyker able to secure the stock. We'll see if Outkast can answer back and kind of get his pace back set. It seems like Spyker's found a way to kind of break through the pace that Outkast was setting, though. But Outkast getting the anti-air with the up strong and brings the stocks back. But
Oh no, Outkast
still in
got
a
caught on
rough
his
spot.
own pillar. He manages to somehow get back on stage. Spyker trying to keep him off as long as possible. He knows he wants to go for that combustion. He wants to let it rip. Not quite gonna find it though, but it's not over yet.
Yeah, so Spyker's so close to securing the stock a few times there, but able to get it with the back air, getting the JV, and getting on the board, you know. It's 2-1 now, Outkast's favor, but, you know, you've got your bans. Outkast is gonna get his counter pick, but we will see if you can Spyker can keep this momentum, keep this pace that he's starting to kind of set now in this set.
Yeah, indeed. And Outkast has a little bit of a funny story about this next stage we're going to, Merchant Port. He has a little bit of a situation where he can't win game 1 on Merchant Port, but he'll do good on it afterwards. So we'll see if that holds true for him as we go there for game 4.
Yeah, game 4. And with the beautiful background on the Merchant Port as well with the mod.
Shoutouts to Little Fox for helping me with this.
Shoutouts to Fox, one of the homies. Love Fox.
Also
Go
drink water, Fox. I know you're watching.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to the match. Spyker with already a commanding lead in percents.
Yeah, Spyker doing a great job at keeping kind of that momentum that I was talking about from the third game and already securing Outkast's first stock while not taking too much percent himself.
Indeed, and Spyker gonna just completely dodge that rock, get his smoke set up again. Forced back off stage. Outkast hasn't had much success with this rock on pillar setup so far. Spyker's just been ready for it every single time, and oh, Outkast!
Yeah, Spyker just ready for that edge guard every time Outkast has gone for it since the last game, and we'll see. He's going back to just throw the rock at him edge guard and getting the jump off forward air and finally securing Spyker's first stock, but ooh, getting parried, and this could be your second stock right here.
Outkast got off the pillar just in time, but it was not quick enough. Spyker able to capitalize off his mistake of high pillaring way far out there.
Yeah, Spyker doing a beautiful job at just covering the options that Outkast was looking for and securing that stock off of the edge guard.
That's a game 5.
Double dunk. It's game 5. Spyker bringing it back, bringing it all the way back. If he can take this next game, he'll have accomplished the reverse sweep, or we'll see if Outkast can shut it down and say, no, it's my winner's line that'll stay on.
Indeed. Come on, it's the tried and true double dunk. We all know it. We all know it was coming.
Oh yeah.
But again, this is Outkast's final opportunity to stop this reverse 30 from coming, and I don't think this is a stage that I would expect him to pick, but we're on a Spirit Tree for game 5.
I don't necessarily disagree with it, you know. I think the side platforms will help you a lot on your recovery. Probably a bit more than Force would get out of it. And Spyker's been doing a great job of flipping past your recoveries anyways. And the blast zones are going to help you a lot more as the Kragg than I think they will as the Forsburn. But we will see. Outkast has an advantage for himself, but maybe picked that rock back up at the wrong time, and all that percent lead that he had for himself just vanished in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Spyker needed to do. Just get in Outkast's face, don't let him pull rock. And even if he does end up pulling rock, he could get a lot off of it. But unfortunately, Spyker's gonna be the one losing his first stock.
Yeah, Spyker, unfortunately, I don't know if you saw, teleporting just into one of the gaps in between the smoke and not and end up putting himself in pratfall, but able to answer back and secure Outkast's first stock pretty fast. But now Outkast has the edge guard opportunity, but Spyker slipping past once again very beautifully, just teleporting onto the platform and plat drop nair back on the stage, and we've got even percents once again.
Alright, Outkast gonna try and hold center stage here, just using rock shards to burn all Spyker's resources. Doesn't matter, he ends up landing back on stage, and now Spyker is looking for a whole lot more. Rock shards not gonna find anything again, and Spyker just gonna eat feet to the face.
Yeah, Spyker, again, not quite a few times he's died to these fairs that he's not quite getting the DI he wants on them. But looking in a good spot to answer back pretty quickly. He's got Outkast on the ropes on this stock. We'll see if he can secure it here soon. This is scary if you're Spyker. Outkast has got you back off stage, but slipping past and getting the back air and bringing it to last stock of Game 5. This is either player's game.
Indeed, and Spyker, the nair loops only finding 25%, but you may never know, it could be more than enough. Spyker back off stage again. Outkast gonna try and keep him off so he can seal this final stock and end the reverse 30.
Yeah, we'll see. Spyker is looking pretty good right now. He's moving past the stuff Outkast is throwing out. He's been at 100 for quite some time.
Indeed.
Bringing Outkast all the way to 100 himself.
Outkast trying to stay alive, but the up air combust gonna find it, and that is a reverse 3-0 coming out from Spyker.
Yeah, beautiful adaptions coming out from Spyker, being able to slip past all the things Outkast was looking for just beautifully in those moments where it mattered, and able to pull off the reverse 30 against the homie, the crew member, Outkast, falling to losers. We'll have to face the winner of Colby, Jack C, and KD8.